on, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of our youth career mode here at Bury, and today we start our second season. Now, last season we scraped by the skin of our teeth, made it into the playoff spots, though the board wanted auto promotion, and then we were knocked out of those playoffs rather quickly. So hopefully this year around we can do a little bit better. We're gonna have to get some of these players we have here moving in the right direction, though we're going to take a look at player development in a minute. That's why we started on July instead of later on when the game starts, so we can go ahead and see if we can get some of these players moving in the right direction. We're going to go ahead and advance to invites. Which one has the most money? This one. Though, can we hang with these teams? I don't know much of these teams. See Walsall over here. That cannot be... Looks like Benfica's logo inside a different logo, though I can't see too much of these. So we're gonna go with the best one. Hopefully we can get out, get some cash in, because most of the time the board is all about that cash. They wanted us to make 8 million last year, though we only made 1.5 million. Though I imagine promotion would have helped with that situation just a little bit more. Transfer budget increase as well, which is a bit unexpected. Though we're not going to use too much of our budget, we're going to only see if we can do a little bit more. Total transfer budget of 3.041. That's pretty good. This year, though, we don't have too much. One thing we are going to attempt to do is bring Rossiter back on loan. Though we don't really need to, do we? I think we're good. We're going to see if we can get a right back out of our youth squad here. Do we have a right back in here? Center back, goalkeeper, no. So if we can get a right back going, then we should be in a pretty decent spot squad-wise, as most of these are not too bad. Carter moving up, Collins is moving up as well. On the bench, we also have, I forgot his name, the other winger. There he is, Kelly. He's at 63 as well, and he's almost past Carter. He's done really well growth-wise recently, but hopefully we can do something about that. So let's go ahead and jump on into this game really quick. Bury and Ascoli. Excuse my garage if you can hear it, though we did lose that game there. I've never heard of Ascoli. It does sound Italian. Will Collins, he's out 5 weeks, though it's right at the beginning of the season, which is good. But that's the second long-term injury we've gotten from him already, which is a bit of a concern. Hopefully it's a little bit better there. We're gonna move Collins off of here and see if we can add someone here. Do we have any fullbacks? We do have a right back here. All right, let's get the right back going. Hopefully you can get a little bit better. Not bad, almost at 54. If we can get him above the current starting right back, or just near him enough, we can go ahead and Lecce, I've heard of. Go ahead and push him through, add him to the team, and he'll grow a little bit more quickly when he's getting some more playing time, though. I don't want to do too much in terms of that, because we do need to go ahead and finish high up the table this time around. So hopefully we can do something in that term. But we did get a win there, and in the table we are second place, and we're going to play that team in last place there, so a win against them would obviously put us in the semi-final, which would be good money wise. Christoph Kramer's off to Milan. Not too bad of a signing, I would think. I thought Christoph Kramer was going to leave that squad a while back, but he's stuck it out there. Alright, let's see if we can beat this team. Velhe or Vele, one of the two. We got a draw there, so unless the Scully were beaten, then we may move through into the semifinals, and that we did. Very good. Kelly, Xavier moving up nicely. Moraes as well. Moraes. We'll see how that works out as we go forward. Some of these names are a bit out there for me to just pronounce without hearing them. But we did what it was. Citadella will be how we move forward. Once the right back is overtaken, we can move the right back on. The idea, of course, is to get these real players out of the squad completely once we can. Citadella here. It's nice having Collins in the team, of course. He's got to be ready to play. 1-0 loss to Citadella. It's not too bad. Semifinals of this tournament. And we'll take the cash that comes along with it. Up to 62 rating. We did pretty well there. Nicely done. Our rating went up 5 points. So hopefully we can start the year off in a good way. And hopefully really push ourselves toward automatic promotion. We'll see how this goes about, but we do not want to really have a bad start. A bad start could kill us in terms of surviving as manager, as Lee is jumping up rather quickly, up to 55 overall. Nice jumping there. And Kelly's getting towards 64. He may overtake Carter rather soon, though if Carter continues to grow with just the game time, we may have both of them in the lineup before long. I'm not going to move anybody on just yet. We'll take a look at the squad in a little bit and see if we can move people on. That way we'll probably get through the first game of the season before we go through the squad necessarily, because this is the squad I want at the moment playing. So any fringe players and things of that nature who are not going to play, just young players who are not that great. Chao Gomez, he sounds like one of our regions. He is a 48 overall. He's going to go on loan, get some playing time because he probably wouldn't get that here. We're going to go ahead and accept that, and hopefully he can grow a little bit while out on loan. Dawson, 59 overall. He can go. Alright, so that may be one real face out of the club. Definitely take it, because he's not much of it. He's not really going to play any, and we do want the real faces out as soon as possible. He's rejected the loan move, which is, are we surprised? If anything. Loan offer for Carlos Linz. Return from injury. Will Collins is back. I'm glad. Loan move to Burton, who are above us, if I remember properly. Burton have pulled out. Linz. Are we training him right now? Not at the moment, and Morales is better than him, I believe. So Linz can probably go out on loan as well. We're gonna double check on that. Believe Linz is just a backup option. Here Linz is at 56. Morales there, so we can pop him in and get Linz going, so that way we can get them both growing in a good frame of mind there. So let's see, we can go ahead and accept this to that one of the teams in China, and hopefully he'll play a little bit and get his worth going in the right direction, considering we're not going to train him very often. So if he could play, that'd be great. But we got our first game here, which is good, and Dawson's gone out the door, which is also very good. U squad report training injury. Isaac Carter, dead leg, 2 days. That's okay. He's rejected his loan move, unsurprisingly. And a U squad report, 81. Oh, great. 83, 85, 84, 80. See, Morris, I don't think is going to be, obviously, he's not going to be great. The issue with Morris is that he's the most ready player that we have. 59 overall for a winger. Right midfield is pretty good. Morris, of course, is ready to go. I think we're going to train Morris and roll with Morris as long as we can until someone's ready to step into his position, and then we'll sell him on, because he's not going to be overly great, and somebody will come through the academy that's a little bit better. Let's see if he's turned 16 yet, by the way. No, he's not. He's still 15. Somebody will come through the academy that's better and can overtake his spot, like Morales, of course. But we're going to keep training him. If we can get both of them into the squad as soon as possible, that would be very, very good. So we got our first game against Oldham here, and hopefully we can go ahead and do something about it. We're going to take a look at the squad really quick, because Collins is hurt, but not too much. Carter's moved up in overall. Alright, this is the team we are going to roll with, and hopefully we can get something done with it. So let's start off the season good way, get ourselves a win. Hopefully a 3-1 victory to start the year. That's the kind of stuff we like to see, and hopefully we can keep it up throughout this episode. Not sure how long into the season we'll go. We'll take a look. Want to be at the end of December by the end of episode 6, which is next episode, so we can go a month or two into this. Let's take a look at the calendar really quick as we're up to 68 on our manager rating. So we can get October, November. So we can do October, November, December. So if we can do August and September today, then next episode we'll do the 3 months and see if we can get somewhere with it. A transfer offer for Xavier comes in for 3.1 million already for the man. Very young, very talented already, but we're gonna hope to keep him off there. And we're gonna take a look at the board objectives actually. Sign 1 player to the defender position almost, and then grow 1 player by 5 overall points. Keep a streak of 85% attendance in 5 consecutive home games. Good start to that. Automatic promotion in round of 32 in the FA Cup, and then 2.6 unspent allocated funds, transfer budget, and wage budget. So that will get done, I'm pretty sure, mainly because we're not going to buy anybody at the moment. We're going to go get some scouts out and about and see if we can take a look at any of that, but at the moment, nothing, I don't think, in terms of buying and selling players, so we'll see. We may buy some regens, of course, that are ready to roll right off the bat. Pop them right into the first team as center back, perhaps, I'm thinking, but that may wait until January when we get a real good grip on everything, as Wimbledon beat us 1-0. Not what I needed to see. That's not great. I wasn't hoping that would happen. Wimbledon aren't great. It's not a great result. Let's see. Xavier up to 74 overall. Now, as you can see, why he's garnering that attention already. Kelly up to 64 as well. As soon as he's 65 or 66, we're going to pop him right into that first team, and he'll be an integral part of the team as we go forward. Yes, nothing for Xavier. He goes nowhere. Eventually, I think he'll become a problem because he's growing rather quickly and he's already pretty good at 74. So we'll end up seeing what happens with him. We got a game here against Exeter. I'm not too worried about the Carabao Cup, and neither is the board. If anything, it'll just give us a little bit more energy not having these midweek games, though we did win that one 3-1. No issues injury-wise, so we'll definitely take it. Let's see if we can get a... That's such a weird way. There are no teams with a win and a draw in the entire league. It's a bit odd. Transfer offer from Mateu. We'll hold off on that. Let's actually take a look at the squad really quick. Anybody in here not good, that's not going anywhere? We have 2 goalies here. Right back. You can go. None of them can go. Need another left back soon enough. Regen, you can probably go. Don't think he's not a regen. His contract expires. He can go, and then I think we're good everywhere else. Striker-wise, we haven't come across really anything in the striker department when it comes to youth, so we'll end up seeing how that works out. But for the moment, we'll keep our strikers. They're not too bad, and hopefully they can fire us here. Forwards, 2-0 win. 2 different strikers scoring that time around, and they have fired us forward. And another victory there. Should keep us toward the top of the table in 4th place. Of course, top 3 is an auto promotion there. Lee is moving up really quickly, which is very nice to see. Look at him flying forward. He will be in the starting 11 in no time and growing exponentially over the next couple of months. It's a good start. The season started off rather well. Up to 72 in manager rating. We've gone from on the verge. Alright, we're going to see who we moved on here. Cooney. He's not there. Where's Cooney? The right back. Yes, we're going to move you on. Move Leon to the bench. Cooney can go. And the other one was a loan offer for... I missed out there. For Hill, the goalkeeper, Tyler Hill. Correct? Yes. He can go because we have plenty of goalkeepers in the youth academy. And the only way I'm going to do anything about that necessarily is I'll call someone up should there be an injury to Xavier. I can just bring one in. If we can go to the youth academy right now, we do have goalkeepers in there. 15 overall. Oh, he's a 15-year-old, so... He'll eventually be good. But Taylor Morris has turned 16. When do you turn 16? I wish I could take a look. It doesn't tell me when he turns 16, but hopefully he turns 16 quick, or in our next scouting update we get one that turns 16, and that'll, or one who's already 16, and that'll put us in a very good spot. So we can bring Morris onto the bench. He's not too far away from being a part of the 11, but being on the bench, of course, is not too bad. So we'll definitely deal with it. But he has turned 16 finally, though his potential looks so much better than it's turned out to be. So we got Forest Green next. Hopefully we can grab ourselves a win. We're getting toward the end of August. Blown moves rejected, so we don't have to worry about that. Got Arsenal in the bloody Carabao Cup. Pain. Alright, let's see if we can keep this up. Grab ourselves another win, our first road win. Road wins are difficult to come by in this league, it seems. There's a 1-1, not awful. No injuries. So we'll take it, I guess. Got no choice. Forward we move. Got Arsenal in the cup, which is just bloody great. Morris up to 61 overall. No one's moved up, but Lee is getting close once again. Morris is getting close as well. Xavier is just flying up, and he will continue to fly up. Cooney is gone. Another face out of the club. We don't want any faces. Lee will take over that spot very soon anyway. Rockdale, Oldham. Another loan offer for Linz, which we're okay with. If you're willing to go, pal. Trying to get you some game time, some regular first team football would be awesome. Got Arsenal and then what I believe is Tranmere coming next. I'm excited to play Arsenal. Get battered. I'm excited for that. Oh, they beat me on penalties? That's a bit harsh. I thought we were going to get battered. I really did. Ugh. Look at the players they bought on. Mustafi's not very good. Verratti and Aubameyang are a little bit more in the right area. Alexandro's on that team now. Florenzi. Asano. Rabiot on the bench. Lacazette on the bench. Penalties. We're beating on penalties. Bloody Arsenal. Ugh. Annoying. And his move's been rejected. I hate that so much. Alright, so let's go in. And we've got... I believe that's Tranmere. If I had to guess, it was Tranmere. But we're in 7th after 4 games. Let's get a win. Hopefully we're at home for this. We've won our home game so far. It is home. It is Tranmere. Let's see if we can grab a win. 3-1 loss to Bolton. They've beaten Port Vale. Drew Notts County. A 3-1 victory. We're securing these home victories, which is nice. Keeping us in the hunt toward the top there. Oshilaja. Where did he come from? Wow, Darmstadt have already put in 1.25 already for Will Collins. That was very fast. Tolisso off to Lazio of all places. That's a lot of money for Lazio to spend. 70 million. Let's see. Offer retracted. That's good. Go away. Let's just get through the end of the window and not have to worry about this stuff. We'll probably make some buys come January, and hopefully we can get some good players into the team. Obviously we can buy only youth players, so hopefully it turns out all right. But it looks like we're going to get to the end of this without too much more action. Transfer for offer for Xavier from Mainz for 3.4 million. A club down here in League 2 really can't afford, except in-game, to deny that kind of stuff right there. Try to negotiate as high as you can, but it's tough in a position like that. Nobody moving up quite yet, but Kelly's getting close. Alright, so now we're going to finish off this month. Get this out of here, get you out of here. This is our youth squad there. Not coming along as well as I figured it would. Just gonna go ahead and release that one. Excuse my cat, that's bugging me. Not great, though this one looks really good. The goalkeeper, of course. Who else looks good? He looks pretty good as well. Right wing. We have plenty of wingers though. A midfielder there, looking pretty good. Not too bad. All right, so we'll deal with that. Do we have to send our? We do have to send our scouts out again. I didn't even think about that. Youth staff. Scout available. We gotta set up another network. Let's go to different countries this year around. Germany. For any. We'll go to Brazil as well, because last year we went to Argentina. We'll go to Brazil this time around, and then let's try Asia. We didn't go to Asia last time. We'll try China and see what we can dig up, and then next month we should get some stuff in and youth squad stuff. That'll be probably next episode. We'll see the fruit bearings of that option right there. So we got Cambridge next. Currently in 4th after 4 or 5 games there. Didn't quite check. Cambridge not great, though they've beaten Notts. Lost to Bristol and Port Vale. And a 0-0. Not great. We do like to score ourselves some goals. We do a pretty good goal scoring form to start the year. Most of the away games or home games, 2 or 3 goals each time, which is very nice. And F from Lee, I don't want to see that. I want him to jump into the lineup sooner rather than later. Kelly almost to 65. When he gets to 66, he jumps right on in on that right hand side, ahead of a real life player, which is what we want to see. Youth players into the squad as quickly as possible. And after 6 games on 11 points, not awful, though not as great as it could be, of course. Cheltenham. Hopefully we can do something here. A home game here. We've been really good at home to start, and their form hasn't been great, and a 1-1 is not what we want to see. Not the greatest of form from Cheltenham, and a game I feel we could have definitely done a little bit better in, though we stick in our position. And Lee jumps up, very nice, and Kelly jumps up to 65. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Morris growing a little bit. What we can do with Morris is put him on a different regimen and hopefully grow his other attributes rather quickly, because at this down here we kind of just want everyone to be rounded out rather nicely. A 1-1 with Stevenage. Alright, we gotta stop drawing. We're getting into that habit again. That's not a habit we want to be in as we drop down to 8th. Not great. Got Colchester coming up. Want to do a little bit here. Colchester. Come on. Home game. Not doing particularly great. Everybody's beating Notts County. A 1-0. Alright, we'll take it. Have kind of had the goals dried up a little bit lately, but we'll definitely take a win. Xavier moves up to 75 overall. Very nice. Lee getting close to 60. 2 more training sessions perhaps, and he'll be there by the end of October. I think he'll be in the starting lineup, which is really good. We got Shrewsbury, and this should be the last game of the episode of the 79 manager rating. So this episode and this season has started out really, really nicely. So hopefully we can keep it up in the episodes to come. It's a 2-1 victory over Macclesfield. Does very, very well to end the episode. 83, as you can see there, manager rating after it started at 57 this episode. We're looking at there. Morales is getting close. Not too bad. We didn't change out. Alright, we're going to change it out right now as we move up into 3rd place. I want to make sure. So we're going to play this game right here real quick. Manager role at Salerno. No. Use squad report. One's not doing too bad here. 83 to 89 is a really good range at this level. That's not too bad either. Okay, so let's see if we can get anything great in here. No, no, no. Okay, not very good out of there from China. Lesson. That looks pretty good right there. That's not too bad. That's not too bad from him. We can't overfill our youth academy, remember. That's a good range. That's a pretty good range. So not too bad when it comes to that squad report here. But we are going to sim this game, change up our development cycle, and that will be the end of the episode. And hopefully we can go ahead and end on a win. I thought we ended on a win there, but another win here will put us in a really good position after 11 games as we look to force our way up into League One. So let's see what we got here. Advance. What are we looking at here? Home to Newport. A home game. Let's get a win. 2 points from their last 3 games, which isn't great. And a 2-1 victory. No injuries. And a really, really good start to the season. And everybody coming along nicely. So let's go to development. Make sure we change up Morris, who's working on his attacking there. Go ahead and work on his defending a little bit. Ball control, dribbling, defending. Yes. Alright, let's work on his defending a little bit, make him a little bit more well-rounded. And Lee is up to 60 overall, and I think we're going to actually move him into the starting lineup right now. I think that's how we're going to go. And then Kelly next episode. Actually, we could probably move him in right now. If that's what we want. Yeah, we could move him in ahead of Maynard, who's a striker. Not a ton of pace. Yes, we can move Kelly in here, and we can move Lee in here, and that will be the new starting 11. So 2 new youths coming in for 2 faces, which is obviously a great thing to see. And some players leaving on international duty, Northern Ireland. Very nice. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. Stay tuned. Next time we'll go to the end of December, and then we should hopefully be in a good spot. We got the FA Cup here with Northampton. It's winnable, though we want to get to the round of 32 like they would like, but we'll see, guys. That's it for now. Hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and peace.